Let's go. So yes, good afternoon once again, and welcome to the Raymond Igishad Stadium, where we are just about to indulge in our first game here for the 2020 National Caribbean Commercial Bank sponsored tournament primary football school competition right here at the Raymond Igishad Stadium. And as you can hear, the fanfare, the sounds, the music, the voice, the crowd, everyone is it's electric with excitement as we are looking at the both teams on the field with the official. And we are certainly going to be in for a battle here. It's Morris Vantapool versus the Valley Primary School. And the Morris Vantapool, they are the defending champions, and they certainly sure going to be looking to open the account here with a win here this afternoon. This competition has been in the running for quite some time. Before, it was with the National Bank of Anguilla. They would have ran it for some 26 years, and so we are in the 5th year of the National Caribbean Commercial Bank, and so that will give us a total of some 31 years in the running since we have been carrying this primary school football competition here right here in Rainbow City and Anguilla. And we really quite some excitement here with the fans of both teams, and so just as we await the competition, I've been joined here in our booth, in somewhat of a makeshift booth, so to speak, with some beautiful ladies. We know that we are celebrating International Girls' Day, and we have got them to join us here in some comments as well. We're going to go across to them just in a minute as we see the kickoff start. So that's just about here is Morris Vantapool on the attack, cut out there by the defender there for Valley Primary as she boots the ball upfield, and intercepted there by Morris. The referee somewhat letting play continues deep in the defense of the Morris Vantapool half, and the ball is being booted out. Here is the number 11 dribbling to her left, trying to beat the player there, but been stopped, and the ball being booted upfield. And so I'm going to go across firstly to Nerissa and say good afternoon to you. Nakishma. How are you?
I am well. Good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge the International Day of the Girl Child as we watch these female athletes go head to head and battle. I believe they were first and second in the last tournament, and so we're in for quite an exciting kickoff to this primary school tournament with the two top contending female teams going at it at the very first opportunity.
Wonderful. What are your thoughts on the atmosphere? You can barely hear your voice.
Well, we don't need to talk about the atmosphere. I think they can hear the atmosphere. It is very, very, very alive. We have representatives for all the schools. That's the interesting thing. Normally in the past you would see a lot of representation for the larger populated schools, but I am seeing robust representation for some of the lesser populated schools like Morris Vantapool Primary School.
Wonderful. And so yes, here we see the ball is deep into the Valley Primary School half. The player has been challenged there, and thought it would have been an infringement, but the referee had let play continue. And here is the Morris Vantapool, just boots the ball upfield, just trying to get themselves together. No team has, and here is a chance. Here is a chance, and oh, she almost had the chance. Maris Vantapool, she was all alone inside of the 6-yard box and tried to hit it with her left foot, missed it, and in the end caused the defense there to get back into position and to defend that one for a corner kick.
I think I know what happened there. There was a little performance anxiety. I believe they are relying heavily on number 11 as the top striker, but she was not in position just now, and it was just a little bit of anxiety, not able to finish. But what a golden opportunity.
Yes, certainly. Here we see the corner coming through, partially cleared here by the Valley Primary School, and they got it away now, just about on the halfway line. Cut out there by number 11. She's been challenged here stoutly, and the ball goes into touch for a throw-in, and the referee's assistant, he's pointing Valley Primary School throw-in just on the edge, just about center half, and so it's still 0-0 here. Maris Vantapool versus the Valley Primary School, and like Nakishma said, these were the two top teams in last year's competition, and they're certainly going to be looking for a win. And here we see Maris on the chance again, but blocked there, and the ball rolled into touch. Lively action.
Yeah, she tried to recover there on that one because she missed what was an excellent pass that would have positioned them for an excellent play to get in front of the goal. So now we have a throw-in by Valley School.
Now Morris in the ascendancy, number 11, but been challenged. She seems to be the player too. Here is a shot and goal, and the keeper making a meal of it, but she didn't do too well with that at all. She stopped the ball, but just stopped it in the field and just let the ball roll along there.
And that's surprising because it wasn't a very powerful kick, so I expected her to control it, because if there was proper follow-up from Maris Vantapool, that could have been another goal opportunity.
Yes, and it's been action here. Morris still on the ascendancy. Here's a shot and goal, but nicely collected there by the goalkeeper. She tosses it out. But only as far as the Maris Vantapool player. Here is Maris. There's a shot and goal block there. This could be a chance, but away it comes. And here is Valley now trying to come as far as they have gotten in this tournament, in this game so far. Here they are battling for all it's worth. And here is the player coming through. This could be a chance, but the goalkeeper coming out and blocking. There was the Valley win with a chance, but the goalkeeper coming out and thwarting that one.
Very exciting game is shaping up.
Yes, so I have Isa here with me, who seems to be running away from the mic all afternoon. How are you enjoying the game so far?
Good afternoon. I would like to say I'm enjoying the game. We have a massive crowd. The parents and the supporters are very supportive of the children, and it's wonderful.
Yes, you will hear more from Isa. She is a player as well. Here is a clearance out, and cut out there by the Valley Primary. Ball booted upfield, but only as far as the player there for Morris. Here is Morris trying to get on the attack again. It's Maris Vantapool. There's a player dribbling around one, but can't get past the defender there. And still, ball is still with Morris, but then there is certainly an infringement there on the part of the Maris Vantapool player, trying to get the ball, but just pushing a little bit too aggressively there.
Yes, things are heating up. That will be a free kick. We are waiting to see which player will take the kick for Valley School.
Yes, so it's an infringement on the ball is going the other way actually. So it's a free kick to Morris Vantapool, and we certainly see what they are going to make of it. It's the National Caribbean Commercial Bank of Anguilla primary school competition. It's fifth inception. Here's a shot and goal, and it's a goal! Go! And Morris Vantapool for 2021 has drawn first blood here, and that's goal number 1 to Morris Vantapool. But tell me, what do you see there from the keeper?
Well, I believe again there was a little bit of hesitation on her behalf, because there was a slight delay when she had an opportunity to really block that goal or kick that ball out, and that opportunity was missed, and number 11 took advantage of that and put the ball where it's supposed to be, inside of the goal.
Yeah, very soft goal. Isa, what are your thoughts on that goal?
Well, the goal was a bit too easy, but it was also a good goal. I think the goalkeeper should have pushed out and grabbed for the ball, because she had time. She see the ball, but she just leave it and let the player get straight to it.
Yes, so it's 1-0 in favor of the Morris Vantapool Primary School. A little on the attack again is Morris, but blocked, then cut out. Here is number 11 dribbling past 1, trying to get around 2, but is cut out there. There's another charge, but this time the goalkeeper collecting well and making sure that there is no mistake this time as she boots the ball upfield, but cut out there by the Morris Vantapool Primary. Here is number 11 dribbling to also right, and certainly having the better of the play is Morris at the moment. They are still on the attack. Here the ball is being pushed to the right. Here's a shot coming in and goal, partially blocked there, and it's going to run, but here is the ball coming across. This could be a chance again. Morris still have an opportunity, and it's goal! Go! Morris Vantapool again on the score sheet with some sloppy work there from the defense there of the Valley Primary School. I've seen them going 2-0 here at the moment, and quite a mountain to climb now.
That's the thing about all the goal scoring. It turns the game into a psychological game and not so much a skills game, because it really can boost the confidence of the team that is in front, and it can really deflate the opposing team. So this is really going to come down to maturity and the ability to settle, because it's still very early in the game. I don't think it's too far gone as yet, but that depends on the psychological toughness of the team that's behind right now. I am seeing a bit of a lacuna in the offensive line for Morris Vantapool. Even though they've been doing very well, they've been relying very heavily, in my opinion. They could have been at least 4 or 5 goals up if they had some follow-up. Just now was a clear opportunity that they had, but not enough players playing on the attack. Now is the time for them to go on the attack.
Yes, certainly I agree with you, because now they have got the 2-goal advantage, right, and can certainly push further forward. But they're still dominating play here this afternoon. I'm certainly sure that the coach of the Valley Primary School will have quite a bit to say during the halftime, because they have been on the back burner from ball 1. Here is Morris on the attack again. The ball is with number 11. She seems to be controlling the play, especially in the attacking third, and the ball goes into touch for a corner kick there. I think it's their second corner kick. It's still 2-0. We're still early days yet, so we never know what can happen. Valley can still have a chance to get back into this game. We still have another half to go. Isa, your thoughts from what you have seen so far from the Morris Vantapool? You're wearing yellow. Are you representing the Valley?
Yes, I am a Valley fan, but you know, I just want to say the Morris Vantapool Primary School is very playing wonderful. For the Valley, I think they're more playing more of a defensive, like the last back aim pushing up. She playing like too close to the goalkeeper. So when she's supposed to come forward, she's not coming forward, so that causing damage on top of the Valley. They ain't giving Morris Vantapool enough. They're not giving Morris Vantapool enough.
Yes, so it's Valley fighting for all its worth here. They're trying to swing some passes forward, but only to meet a stout defense of the Morris Vantapool. Here is the player dribbling to her left, crosses, and this should be a goal. This should be a goal, but we wait and see. What is I'm looking at the official over there, and okay, well, the referee has pointed the ball to the spot, but I'm not so sure what because all three goals so far has been taken from the penalty kickoff. So from the center circle, that is, and so maybe they could have been offside, but the referee judged that the goals have counted. So it's 3-0 in favor of the Morris Vantapool Primary School. They are the defending champions. 3-0, yes. Yes. 3-0 in favor of Morris Vantapool. They are the defending champions, and they have started with a bang here this afternoon, making light work so far of the Valley Primary School, and I'm certainly sure that the coach there for Valley Primary just eking away at the seconds of this first half to really get his team regroup and back to play this encounter.
I'm surprised that I see, I recognize one of the Valley School players, Alyssa. I'm surprised to see her on the bench. She trains with Superstars, the club I play for, and while she may be too young for the female league, she's never benched in practice because she's a very aggressive player. So I'm surprised to see her on the sidelines for Valley Primary School, given the current situation unfolding. We see some clearance from MVPS as there was a light attempt by Valley School to advance the ball in their half. But Morris Vantapool back with control, and we see number 11 just walking through the defense, and it's a goal! Walking through the defense, the Valley School defense, and like I said earlier, I believe that now we are seeing the psychological game at play. They feel deflated because I believe that was a poor effort by the defense just now, because she did not have any support offensively. But she was able to walk through 3-4 defenders and put the ball in the goal.
Yes, and as you can see, it seems as though the coach, he's making a change. He's changing goalkeepers. Certainly need to ring some changes in. And like you said, one of the players who play for the bigger team has just made a way on the field. Hopefully she can certainly help the Valley Primary School, because they have been under the gun, down some 4-0 in this first half, and first half has not come to a close yet, and they so far have been behind the 8 ball. Here you see the kick being taken, but it's the Morris Vantapool heavily in on the attack. Number 2, okay, yes, and so yeah, we see the ball going to touch. Is that a corner kick or a goal kick? I'm seeing the referee's assistant, she's signaling, and that's a goal kick there to Valley Primary School. So hopefully the changes can bring some better results in terms of the way in which the Valley play. Isa, your thoughts? Hopefully those changes and the goalkeeper change can affect some more life into the Valley Primary School.
I think that the changes may be good, because then number two been playing with superstars, been training with superstars, so she's supposed to be an excellent player on the team. So I hope with these changes that we get some goals from the Valley School.
So here is Valley coming away, but cleared there by Morris Vantapool. I'm totally sure we are heading closer to the halftime whistle now. It's all Morris Vantapool here this afternoon, leading some 4-0, and certainly sure that the Valley coach and the players, you can see the coach over there gesticulating, beckoning these players to go up, and certainly would want to see better results from her team this afternoon. And so it's the Valley Primary School losing here. Yes, Nakishma, I know you have some interest over on the other end.
It's very transparent, isn't it? But we see Valley School advancing, and the ball misfielded by the defense for Morris Vantapool Primary School, and it's been recovered. And number 5 for Morris Vantapool is taking on number 2 for Valley School. And number 2, Alyssa, the one I mentioned, she is now advancing. You can see a marked difference in the Valley School presence now that some changes were made by the coach. Like I said, I was a bit surprised that his starting lineup wasn't differently constituted.
Yes, so certainly we have seen, yes, here we see the goalkeeper for Morris picking up the ball and booting out.
She's picking up the ball better than some of the
Yes, she seems to have a pretty good technique. I have Lenice here to the back here. Lenicia, now tell me, what have you seen so far looking at the game?
So far, Morris Vantapool has
okay, she's still my child. Okay. Yes, so here we see a throw-in for the Valley. Morris picks up. The diminutive number 2 tries to dribble but blocked. And here is Valley a little bit more organized, putting on a little bit more pressure. Here is the diminutive number 2 for Morris Vantapool, trying to get down the line, but she's blocked and cut out. The ball going into touch for a throw in there to the Morris Vantapool School. They are up and leading in this encounter. Remember, they are the defending champions and have started well so far here in this 2020 tournament. Yes, here we see some dribbling skills there. Yes, still dribbling away. Yes, she was one of the players last year to look at.
The lacuna in the offensive line that I was telling you about with Morris Vantapool Primary School. Had they been better positioned, that might have been another goal. We haven't seen any changes by the coaches for Morris Vantapool Primary School. I don't think there's any need for any change. We just probably need the players to play a little bit more offensively, given their goal standing at the moment. But we're watching And number 4 is advancing for Morris Vantapool Primary School. Should have been easily cleared by the Valley School defender, but was not. It been picked up again by number 9 for Morris Vantapool Primary School, and another goal attempt, and it is a goal! I am now wondering if they should not have maintained the first goalkeeper. I thought that for sure would have been intercepted by the goalkeeper, but what we are seeing is another goal for Morris Vantapool Primary School.
Yes, it's quite an excitement here. We are having 2 games that's been played on Field A and the Field B, and so you might be hearing, some roars as goals have been scored on either end, and that one was certainly a soft and even a more softer goal than the 4 that we have seen so far, and not too sure what can be said from the coaches for the Valley Primary School, because they have been found wanting here this afternoon. Here is Morris on the attack again. Number 6 on the attack. She pushes it through. The player there boots the ball upfield but blocks. Morris Vantapool still coming over with it, but here is Valley now. Here is Valley, but cut out there, and here is the diminutive number 2 dribbling, passes it, and here she's going through number 2, diminutive number 2. Shout you here is not from our end, but it's
Did it pass the line?
no, it doesn't seem so, but that one almost rolled in. They might need to have to be making some other adjustments here again, but we are witnessing it here. Morris Vantapool versus the Valley Primary School, and so far it has all been Morris in the ascendancy.
Yeah, we are seeing the game played just in one half of the field, as Morris Vantapool plays an offensive game and Valley School is set to defend. So we are seeing, what is this, a penalty?
Like an indirect free kick, it seems like, yes. Here's a shot and goal, but ricocheting off the bar and booted out there.
No follow-up.
By yes, that could have been easily goal number 5, but there was no follow-up. But so the Valley Primary School live to fight another day, and yes, some 5 goals to nil. There was a shot by number 15, but blocked and cleared there. Here is the number 6 picking up. Here is Valley Primary. She's been blocked there by number 8. Coming away there. Here is number 2. Now, as there's a shot and goal, and it's an offside flag. Yes, yes, but the referee's assistant had a flag up for an offside, and yes, so live to fight another day is the Morris Vantapool School.
What is interesting, I believe, when you compare both teams, is that Morris seems to have a structure in place, as you can see. They know which players they are looking for on the field, and I believe it's working to their benefit. A lot of times in the primary school tournament, you see a lot of kicking by the girls. They know what direction to kick in, but sometimes their understanding of the game isn't as developed. But what we're seeing from Morris Vantapool Primary School is that the players have a very a good handle of what the game requires, because they are passing, they are cutting in, they are making their way to the goal, and it has worked to their benefit. So we are now at half, I believe, and the teams, well, specifically the Valley team, will have to rest and regroup and rethink their strategy for the second half.
Certainly, so they certainly have some regrouping to do, and we hope that they can be better in the second half when they come out. Isa, Lenicia, 5 goals to nil, yes, 5 goals to nil. So we do hope that the Valley can do better in the second half, kicking to the other end.
I think the Valley School gonna come back. You never know what could happen for the second half. The second half is always unpredictable. You understand? The Valley School can always come back and score. So it's never over until it's over.
I like that attitude.
Primary School.
Okay, I have my other commentator here. She's not ready to come to the microphone, so we will take a break and we will join you when the second half kicks off in a matter of maybe say about 5 or 8 minutes or so, when we bring you live coverage of the second half. The Morris Vantapool, the defending champions for 2019, to versus the Valley, here kicking off well in 2020. No, you don't have to have the grass. Nobody has all the football rules. So what you do is you just describe the playing field and you just you don't have to use nothing technical, you don't have to use nothing special, just describe what you see out there, how you feel the players is playing, if you see a particular player that you know, and then dominating your life. So that's all you are. Yeah, we should have seats and changing and choosing.
Yo, you know how much trouble I get to get 2 bottles of water?
Very
I feel like a dog. Can you believe that? The woman only different girl, but she's so stupid, like, they didn't take 2 already.
Gone to 2 already?
Yeah.
So 2 bottle of water could
You didn't have 2 bottles of water. He must have given you 1.
and give me the sour.
Yeah. So she tell me why I come back. She tell me how much of us I got. I tell her it's about 6 of us, so she's going to give me 3 bottles. So they didn't have 2 already, she said. So she's going to give me 3 to make 5.
I need to talk to Johnson because this is
since the male league start, then you say, you need our cooler?
Yeah.
And she agreed. That never happened. Well, I don't have no feeling, but I like begging people. You never give me a hard time. Only come one man asking me for water. I feel sorry for it. I go there. So the 2 bottles you give me, I have to give him 1. So he shut up. No, I really not water. Water was so difficult to get water here. I thought the water would be like in abundance.
no, right.
Team now, the team, Ben is taking a lot of players and he's keeping the rest out. Today we played this morning here, all of them upset. But it's not my problem, I don't care.
So
Ben calling players to practice and he don't call in the rest. He's calling the better players.
So those guys who practiced yesterday,
None of them was called.
None of them?
Only Miguel was called. Miguel and Michael, but they don't go. Ben calling the 2 of them. Daddy is upset, Matthew is upset. But what we plan to do is to just get dismissed now. Because what you do, you cannot favor half of the team.
Yeah, you can
We plan to just, it will make sense even starting even.
What's the score there? 2-1? 2-1. Okay. They look good this year.
It's my pleasure. I am shocked. But to see that we are enjoying the event and stick to it. They've been playing with the team from young to now, veteran. Even though gender is only she's a power striker.
Okay.
Very short, so she just gets a handball.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She came and stopped. The thing is that she came and stopped. I thought she would have come and just clear the ball. Yeah, you can hear it coming through. Yeah. Okay.
Minutes.
25 minutes and a half? No, I think it's 15. Is it 15? No. Yeah, but I don't think it's 25 minutes. 25? So I'll check for the second half. The guy who was playing, that's Marshall with us this morning. But he looks smaller. Why Ben don't want him? No, but Marshall looked like he could play football. Yeah.
Marshall don't talk. whatever reason, I can tell you next time. So because of that, he don't want him on the side. Okay, it's just
Yes, so we are back, and it's the Valley Primary School with the kickoff, and still 5 goals to nil. And here is Valley on the attack, but blocked there by Morris Vantapool. We certainly are going to be looking to see, as the goalkeeper for the Morris Vantapool has pushed that one into touch, and we're certainly going to hoping that we can see some better showing here from the Valley. So far they have started off well, and they have just about to be taking a corner kick now. Let's see what they can make of it.
Well, I see my good friend Alyssa is taking a corner kick, and for Valley School, that's number 2 for Valley School, and let's see what they do with it. Kick lacks potential, and Morris Vantapool easily recovers and start to advance into the danger zone for Valley Primary. Misplayed by the defender, and a golden opportunity for Morris Vantapool, but it will be kicked out by number 9 for the Valley Primary School. This it's a goal kick. Yes, I expected that. Is this another goalkeeper for the Valley School, or the first one they had? A third goalkeeper?
The first goalkeeper.
Oh, the first one. Very well. I believe the first one probably had a little bit of jitters first, but I think she can perform a little bit better than her sub. She's taller certainly, so she has the body advantage. And the defense for Morris Vantapool clears that ball. It breaks through the line of Valley School offensive players, and I believe I'm seeing a signal from the lines person, and there's a goal kick.
Yes, so is that you ready to come in? You ready to come in yet? Okay, so she's still taking in some of the game, as it's still 5 goals to nil in favor of Morris Vantapool. They are the defending champions. That one was blocked into touch, and that yes. So you're just hearing some background scores there, because we have some games running concurrent, and so in the other game, the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, they are taking on the Adrian T. Hazel. Here is Morris Vantapool. This could be a chance. Here is Morris Vantapool. The shot and goal, but blocked there. That was number 11. They're having a shot and goal, and just saved there by the keeper. It seems as though the referee is saying that is actually a goal kick. So that one just going across the face of the goal and into touch for a goal kick there to the Valley Primary School. So the Valley has looked a little bit better than the first half, and certainly hoping to maintain what they have started here in the second half so far.
Yes, and as you can see, another golden opportunity. Will it be a goal? And it's blocked. Excellent job by the keeper on that one. Just very reflexive kick to kick that one out. And we see the offensive line from Mars Vantapool not necessarily giving up. And Valley advances on the wing. And Mars Vantapool takes possession. Like I was telling you, another opportunity, and it's a goal, easily. Oh, it was an offside signal. Offside signal. But again, we're back on the psychological game with a lot of possession and pressure. A lot of possession for Morris Vantapool and a lot of pressure on the VPS. It's gonna make for a very interesting game.
Yes. Booted out there from the offside kick, Valley Primary. And here the ball is cut out there, but just letting it roll back to the goalkeeper there, who boots the ball upfield. Here is Morris coming away with it, but only as far as the number 8 defensive player there for Valley Primary. She boots it out. Here is number 11 cutting across field, but cut out nicely there by the defense there for Valley. Here is number 2, boots it past number 4, cut out there. Yes, and here is Valley trying to mount an attack. 2 players there tussling for the ball, coming away with it. It's still the Valley player. She's running on it. This could be a chance, but heavy touch taking it into the hands of the goalkeeper there for Morris Vantapool Primary. So certainly looking a lot better in this second half is the Valley Primary School. But here is the player, the striker, shot and goal, and it's a goal. Number 11 for Morris Vantapool, picking up that loose clearance and just slat it at the left side of the goalkeeper in the Valley Primary School for goal number 6.
I must say, for Morris Vantapool, number 11 has reminded me of myself. Very.
Yes, and so here we had some comments from Lenicia commenting on that goal there for the play of the Valley Primary School. They have just gone a goal down. There is say your thought.
Nakishma. That's okay. We're seeing that Valley School has possession. It's been taken by the Morris Vantapool defensive line, and number 2, who's an offensive player, she is playing in the defensive section and trying to advance the ball, but having a difficult time, as you're seeing a more robust offense from the VPS.
Ready to come in, Isaac? Oh, she's still waiting. She's still absorbing and taking in. You might not be able. Yeah. So just a bit of a byplay there. There you see a throw for the Valley Primary School. And yes, here is the Morris Vantapool, the diminutive number 2, trying to come over. Here is number 11, cuts away, nice move. Here she is, and it's a shot, and it's a goal. Number 11, making a nice move, cutting to her right. and just slotting it past the goalkeeper there for goal number 7. It's 7-0 in favor of the Morris Vantapool. So we are raining down goals here, and we are into the 10th minute of the second half, and it's 7-0 in favor of Morris.
I mean, I didn't think I would live to see the day when a school with a lesser population, I don't like to call them small schools, but they are lesser populated. You would see the bigger schools take advantage sometimes in tournaments, and you would hear these type of scores in the inverse. And it's amazing to see that clearly Morris Vantapool Primary School has put in place an excellent football program and a succession plan, because they've dominated on the girls' side for at least the last 3 years. They've been able to produce some top-class players, and my eyes are on number 2 and number 11 for the Morris Vantapool Primary School as very skilled players. Now we see Morris Vantapool on the attack again. Some clearance from the Valley School defensive line. We've seen Alyssa there on the wing trying to advance the ball, but you see number 2, very smart player, and she cuts and fakes, but the ball was blocked by the defender for Valley School. Very skillful play at this stage of their football career. It's really amazing to watch, and this will be a corner kick taken by number 2 of the Morris Vantapool Primary School, and we will see how they can take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah, Isaiah, you said you want to comment on a goal, but it don't look like you're going to get that opportunity here. You're 7 goals down. Your thoughts?
Well, Tony, and I'm still not taking my eyes off the Valley Primary School. You understand? Like, you still never know what can happen. Even one goal will make me happy. So, Morris Vantapool is playing a very brilliant game. Like, you could see the quality from them. But then you can't really, like, they have more quality, like, they have more standard than the Valley. But I'm a Valley supporter, so I'm not going to take my eye off the Valley players.
Yes, well, it's good to know that you're still hoping to see that Valley might be able to get on the score sheet, and they have certainly started off better than when they started in the first half, but at the moment the Morris Vantapool is certainly too much to handle here for the Valley Primary School. You see the goalkeeper picks the ball up and she boots it upfield. Yes, and still Morris on the attack, cleared downfield there by the defender there for Valley Primary. She's been met, cut out there by Morris, and here you see a big boot, but only as far as the defender there for Morris Vantapool. Here is Morris coming away with it. Passes to the diminutive number 2 player. She dribbles past one, trying to get around past her opponent number 2 there, still, but loses out there. And here is number 2 now, who has been having a pretty good game since he came onto the field. Cut out there by Morris, only as far as the center circle there to looks like number 6, and seems as though that there's an infringement. And so number 2 so far has been playing very well for Valley School.
Yes, the number 2s have it. But I just want to remind the listening audience that today is International Day of the Girl Child, and in certain parts of the world, girls aren't allowed to play sports, girls aren't allowed to dress a certain way, girls aren't even allowed to go to school. And so we have to celebrate the freedoms that exist here in Anguilla, and our young ladies are demonstrating some very keen athletic ability on the football field. This afternoon we see number 2 for Valley School taking a kick and deflected by the defensive line for the Morris Vantapool Primary School.
Yes, it's the International Day of the Girl Child, and we have got a lot of primary school football here for you. The girl segment of it coming up later will be the boys, and here is Morris on the attack. Here is Morris on the attack, number 2. Oh, dribbling pass, but it's blocked there. She just couldn't get that one, and certainly a corner kick. But the diminutive number 2 for Morris Vantapool has been doing a number here on the Valley Primary School players. I've seen her last year, and she was very impressive last year, and has brought that form into this year as well.
Clearly. What is interesting for Morris Vantapool Primary School is that it seems as if they have rested their star player. What a show of confidence as they are, is it 7-up in the score, 7-0? And they've rested, giving number 2 an opportunity to take a more leading and aggressive role in the offensive line. And she has certainly not disappointed. Although she hasn't been able to break through yet, she has definitely played a terrific game. We see number 2 for Morris Vantapool cutting that ball in, and we have another young player that will take advantage, and the ball is kicked out by the defense.
Yes, still under the attack was Morris Vantapool, but ball being put into touch by the player there for a corner kick, as we are into the 16th minute of this half, and seems as though it's a corner kick, so it probably took a ricochet going into touch. We are into the 17th minute, sorry. It's still 7-0. Here we see the corner kick coming through, only as far as number 9, but here is the Morris Vantapool player trying to get number 16, that is trying to come away with it, and here is Morris blocked there by number 7. Number 7 boots the ball upfield, and cut out there by Morris, but here is number 12. Dispossessed there by the player there from Morris. She squeezes it inside, and here is number 8. She stops, looks up, passes nicely. Number 7 though, a little bit slow, not reacting. Yes, here is Morris. Here is Morris coming, dribble to. Here is Morris. Here is Morris. Here is Morris. She dribbles 1. She dribbles 2. Still dribbling, but blocked there by the number 8, running out of space there, and it's the Valley now on the attack. Valley on the attack now, and here we see ball being squared through. Valley on the attack. Valley on the attack. Valley on the attack. Valley on the attack, and it's a shot and goal, but one going wide. Isa, you almost had your chance.
Wow, wow, wow. That was very exciting. That was very exciting, but unluckily the goal never made it.
Yes, there was a good chance there for Valley to get on the score sheet, but one just going wide up the upright. Here we see the goalkeeper take it out. Number 2 now. Number 2. Here's a chance. Here is a chance. Here is a chance. Oh no, she had made a meal of it. She had the whole goal. She could have kicked further to the left, but just to poke it in, and the goalkeeper saved it, and saved it well. So Valley with 2 opportunities to get on the score sheet, not making the best of it. And here we see some substitute. They are going to come in now, but good little 2 minutes possession there from the Valley School.
Yes, I see the ball is being thrown on now by a player from Morris Vantapool Primary School, and we see number 2 from Valley School defending aggressively. As I told you, that is the way she plays, even against the adult females. And the ball passes both of them, goes into the defensive line for Valley School, and we see number 2. What an, and it's a goal! Number 2 from Morris Vantapool Primary School. but an awesome showing. She cut, she faked, back on the other foot. We don't even see that sometimes in the adult league. That type of skill that she just displayed on the attack, and it was really awesome. Mars Vantapool really showing off how deep their bench is. Like I said, number 11 has been rested, and number 2 is now the spotlight is on her for the Mars Vantapool primary school attack.
Yes, certainly she shifted. She shifted left, shifted right, and just booted that one into the top of the net for goal number 8, Isa.
You know, number 2 for Maris Vantapool, she been playing an excellent game from the time she have come on. Like her movements, you can see that she have more experience, more skills. She know the game a bit better. Like number 2, she's just excellent for Maris Vantapool.
She's so small.
Yes, she's a diminutive, skillful player, man. She shifts left, she shifts right, changes gears, and you know, as always having it's a corner kick, yes, corner kick, and Maris Vantapool, all have it and show here. Number 2, really working some magic here. You see the corner kick coming out. Corner kick taken. Number 4 misses. There's a shot on goal. Number 16 has put one in the back of the net. Number 16 picking up that loose ball and just punches it into the back of the net for goal number 9. So it's 9-0, and we are into the 22nd minute with just another 3 minutes and injury time to go. It's all Maris Vantapool.
I mean, they are really showing off. I mean, number 9 is really part of what I would say playing defensive middle, and she has taken the opportunity since everybody else is scoring. Give me a chance too. Very, very interesting game. The first game to kick off this tournament, and such an exciting showing for Mars Vantapool Primary School, and the fans are definitely loving it. I believe we are going to see some of they're going to give some of their less experienced players some time on the field. That's how you develop a succession plan. You give 9. Yeah. You give your younger players an opportunity. When you're so far ahead, you really can rest your star players, your starting line, and give some of your younger players an opportunity to shine. The best way to learn the game is to actually play it under these conditions. Tournament conditions are different from practice, even practice matches. It's really intense. You have barking coaches, you have screaming fans, and you have aggressive opponents. So
so you're not missing any play. Player's been just held up for an infringement. Here we see a shot coming, blocked there by the goal scorer just now for Morris. And there is number 11 there for Valley. Boots the ball upfield. Boots again upfield. And here is one of the players who would have just been taking her position on the field is Morris, still on the attack. Morris still on the attack. I'm seeing the flag's been raised there. Here comes Morris. Here comes Morris. Here comes Morris. Here comes Morris, but cut out there by Valley Primary. They're still looking for that elusive goal as time is certainly winding down and winding out here this evening. We are into the final minute of play. Still 9-0. Here is number 8. She beats a compatriot, number 8 there, Valley. Still trying to mount an attack, number 13. She looks up, boots the ball upfield, blocked there. And here we see the Morris Vantapool player there just booting that one all the way upfield for throwing there to the Valley Primary, as we are certainly into the dying stages of this half. It seems as though the Morris Vantapool, they are going to be running away with the with this game here this afternoon. Another substitute as the coach Cleo, they are ringing the changes. His team is way ahead, right in front, and really with a dominant performance here this afternoon. There you have it. There is the final whistle. It's Morris Vantapool 9, Valley Primary School 0 in their opening encounter. So congratulations to the Morris Vantapool School, commiserations to the Valley Primary, and they have certainly dominated this first game.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate both teams, but particularly the winning team, for an excellent showing, making the opening of the tournament so exciting.
And give it up for the Morris Vantapool School!
There you can hear the rousing fans of the Morris Vantapool Primary School. The players will now give each other a friendly tap as they make their way off the field. Again, I would like to highlight International Day of the Girl Child. Very important to celebrate, as many girls do not have the opportunities that these young ladies here in Anguilla have. And the Anguilla Football Association really must be congratulated for giving female football in the primary school and adult league the type of spotlight that it deserves. I was invited here. I'm not usually part of the commentating panel, but I was invited here particularly because they wanted for the female games to have some female representation on the commentating panel.
This would not be your last.
Well, you have to invite me.
Well, certainly. I'll be tapping at your door for sure. Wonderful. It's so nice to have you gracing your presence with us here in the comments booth, and we're certainly going to look forward to having you more often. I'm serious, I'm not laughing. We had Isa as well. She's a Valley representative that didn't do too well, but we were happy to have you as well.
Well, I just want to say congratulations to the Morris Vantapool. They play a very wonderful game. Congratulations to the Valley Primary School too, as they play a wonderful game. But you know, yes, I was invited here. I'm a player of the youngsters team, so I know a bit.
Did you came through the ranks of the primary school football as well? Did you play primary school football?
Oh no, I did not play primary school football. But the children here, like, the game was very excited. The crowd is marvelous. Rowing for the team. We have the Valley supporters. We have the Morris Vantapool supporters. So you know, it's a very excellent game.
Thank you, Isa, and it was nice having you in the booth as well. Your first time, you did a really good job. We're looking forward to even hearing more from you as well as we take it back to master control as we get set for the nightcap. The boys coming up will be the Valley Primary, the defending champions, against the Morris Vantapool Primary boys as well, and that one is going to be mouth-watering. Stay tuned for more when we bring you live coverage of our nightcap game from the boys division. Over and out.